Hello and welcome to Flower Juice. My name is John McDonald and today I'm going to show you how to make a Christmas table arrangement. What we're going to use is we're going to use a foam base, which is a ring. I've got Noblis Fir, we've got some candles, some little sparkly stars and some eryngium. This is the kind of whiter one, and this is rosehip berries that have been dipped in wax. And I've also got a spray of artificial fir or artificial greenery, and we've got a couple of cones. So we're just going to have fun and see what we do. So the first thing I want to do is put my candles in. Now we've got options here. What we could do is put them into one place and have a group, or we can space them out. It's up to you, and it depends on whether you're going to see it from all round or if you're going to have it to one side. So let's go with the traditional all round. I think that's quite nice. Now, the main greenery in here is this Noblis Fir. Now it comes in big sprays and branches like this. The best thing to do is to stand and just clip it all down first before you start. And that way you end up with just the stem left and no wastage, which is great. So we're just using that and working our way round the ring. Placing these in at an angle is quite a good idea. And if you've got longer bits, you can put them up the top. But this is really straightforward. Now you'll find that the Noblis Fir lasts really well. So you could make this and it will last, and you could have it made in advance. You could even use it for things that are going outside. Perfect for that as well. So just working that round, and it really is this simple. The main thing is if you prep your greenery first by trimming it down, it lets you put it together very simply. So one or two pieces to the centre as well, but try and not hide the hole. We still want it to look like a ring. So just putting them really up at an angle actually keeps that there, and that'll give it more depth. Now you can add other greenery, it doesn't really matter. Whatever you've got is really the thing to go for. But what I've decided with this one is to keep it quite kind of white and silver and Christmassy rather than the traditional reds and golds. But whatever greenery you've got, just work with that. You don't need to be fancy in any way, shape or form. And making a wreath like this gives you a base for doing any type of arrangement, any type of table arrangement. So I'm going to use this one first. Now I've got some wire cutters, and we can just break these down into little sections. Now, you're probably thinking, why am I using artificial ones? But it just gives you a little bit of variation in what you've got. And again, it'll help last as well. So rather than using softer greenery that is more shop orientated, you'll find that using elements like this will really last. So pop that in. But just be careful when you're using artificials. They're quite thick, some of the wires, so you really need a good pair of wire snips for that. So we've got that. Now for my eryngium, we can just work that in. And this gives us a nice contrast, and yet it still tones with what we've got. So don't just put them all in at the same height, you can vary them a little bit. And because we've got a wreath here with the 3 candles, I can work in sets of 3. Again, the eryngium will last very well, and it does tone in very well with the lovely grey-green of this foliage. So, onto our rose hips. Now, as I say, these are dipped in wax. Again, this will mean that they last really well. You can get a whole range of different fruits, different berries, all dipped in wax at this time of year. And it's really interesting, and it gives you different textures. Gives you another element that you can play with. You'll get ones that even have glitter. So keep an eye out for them. They're just fun to use. And it will make people think, what is that? What is that in that arrangement? And if this is going on your table, that's kind of what you want people to do, is just really look at it and think, oh, I'm not sure what I'm looking at. And if they question what it is, it makes it more interesting. So just working that in, and we'll put a couple towards the centre as well. Now we don't want to waste anything. So every little bit you can use. And then my 2 cones, because they're quite big, I'm going to keep them more to the centre. But more to make one little group to one side. And then for my little stars, well, you've got a choice here. You could actually leave your little stars up. I think that looks really good actually. And it's as simple as that. So don't always think that you have to have gold and red. Let's have a little bit of fun with something different. A little bit of silver. And you can put a star on your table. Thank you for watching. And if you've enjoyed today's video, then please subscribe and keep up to date with all our videos. Thank you very much.